Okay, today's a little bit of a spiritual butt kick. What do I mean by that? I'm going to just shake you up a little bit because there's something that if you do this one thing, everything could change. Can you do it? Let's see if you can do it for 24 hours. It could be absolutely life-changing for you and our planet because you're that important. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. Coffee. Did you know that it helps with Alzheimer's? Yeah, dementia? Yeah, it's good stuff. Coffee. Yeah, no judgment. You know, this is, oh, it's this way. Oh, it's this way. It's every way, right? It's what you believe. All right, so we're going to talk about breaking through fear constantly because it's the barrier to all the things that you can do right now. I want to share with you how you can change the world with doing this one thing. The one thing I'm going to propose to you is to question nothing. I'm going to tell you how this works. It'll be probably one of the most powerful things that you can practice, and it's going to point out to you just how many times you create limitations and barriers all day long. Why do I say question nothing? Now, I'm not telling you to be a rug or, you know, not to have opinions or anything like that. This is a practice that if you do this, you might find yourself going into a space of great peace and power. Power because you wield it right now to absolutely change anything in your life. Go into joy, awakening, all of it. When you question nothing, it's called faith. When you question and you say, why is this happening? And this shouldn't be happening, and they shouldn't be. You are questioning the higher intelligence of the one, the existence of everything that is absolutely all-powerful, all creation, including the dark side. You are questioning the one. Do you really want to do that? Okay, why would you do that? Because you as a human being cannot get the higher level answers that exist outside of your body. As long as you're a human being, you won't have all those answers. But I call it the knowing. If you've ever gone into, I'm taking my tennis shoes off. Have you ever gone into the knowing? The knowing is when you go into a super awakened state and you don't have questions anymore. You don't need them answered because it's irrelevant. There are no names, there's no one belief, there's no one way, there's just unconditional love, and that's it. And the one creator just creates, and you are that creation, and you are the power of the creation, and you are not separate from every other creation. It's just one thing happening. I was told that a very long time ago. Everything is one thing happening. And there's no such thing as time. In other words, everything that ever has, has been, is, will be, is all one thing happening. In other words, it's not you happening and you happening and you happening. It's we're happening because you and I are not separate. We are one energy happening. All right, don't have to figure that out. And that's why question nothing. You don't have to understand it. You never will. The knowing is, I don't need it. I don't need to know because it just all exists. It's all real. It's all illusion because it's creation of something that is ultimately perfect. So everything that comes from that is illusion playing itself out in different forms from light to dark. And we're the illusion. And we're creating the illusion here as a collective. We've all agreed to that. So can you go one day without questioning anything? Questioning. So that is right, wrong, judgment, all of it. Faith is that no matter what happens out there, if you can be the conduit for positive change without judgment, imposing your ideas and beliefs on somebody else, and questioning nothing. I don't have to know why somebody is in a state of anger and is being abusive to someone else. I don't have to know the reasons why. I do know that they're coming from that space and that there was something that happened before that, if we reverse engineer, that created that energy field, and then they made specific choices, which they're allowed to do. And they're playing out their own adventure and journey. I can only be the positive conduit without imposing my opinions or judgment on them of what they should and shouldn't do. That's saying you're wrong, and the one is never wrong. All right, so that is when we question nothing. You are making those choices. I don't have to have a thought behind that. Can you do this for one day? Do you have to have a thought behind something? No. When you go in awakened, super awakened state, there are no thoughts cease. They end. Do you have to think to go to the bathroom? Do you have to think when you're hungry? No. There's very little thought. Maybe, work, you have to schedule things, whatever. It's really not actually even a thought anymore. So can you go into a state of questioning nothing? Why is he doing that? Or, they're a jerk or whatever. That's questioning. Total faith is, it just is. It just is. I don't have to understand it. I can't as a human being, so I'm not going to burn any brain cells doing it. And so go one day and you will be shocked at what you will see happens in your own life. Things will appear, things will flourish, healing, abundance, relationships will be repaired because you're no longer in conflict with other people. Who was the one of my subscribers said she always gets in the kitchen, her husband shows up and starts to, trigger her, and then she gets in an argument, they don't talk for hours or days. And she said she realized that she was reacting a certain way. She changed her behavior, her reaction, never, not thinking of him as a threat anymore, a trigger. Came back with a very funny response, shocked him, and the whole cycle changed. And this is what you can do all day long. You're changing the cycle and the reactions. You're changing the pathway when you do that. Why? Because now you're open. You're not questioning, you have total faith. And that is the miracle space. That's love and joy. That is, it's playing itself out. I'm a part of that. I just have to be here in love. That's all I have to do. And I will make a huge difference by doing it. Are you ready to do that? Because that's one of the most powerful things, is to go into faith. Question nothing. I don't need to know why. I can't possibly know why. So let us try that today. Please subscribe. I have free videos called Manifest Anything. You want to learn how to manifest anything? I'll show you how. We're doing it. My students are doing amazing things. They're changing their lives. It's not always easy. It takes some deprogramming. But if you're willing to do it, you can let go. You're going to go in a state of peace and joy that you never imagined possible. You're going to see your life transforming in ways that you can't even imagine, because it's way beyond our human thinking. Things will show up that you don't even have to try and manifest, because it's just abundance and joy. When you go into that space, all things are possible. And so they just show up. There's nothing but gifts and joy and love there. So you're going to receive all those things, and you're going to share it too, because you realize it doesn't define you. And so you're happy to share, because there is no lack. There is no lack. Right now on this planet, there isn't any. That is just the shift back and forth with egos that believe that there is, so therefore create it. All right, so these are free videos to my internet training. Come on over. It's amazing. We're creating online businesses and income. Few thousand a month, 100,000, $1 million. We're actually doing that, but we're choosing really cool things to create and offer the public, and giving ourselves freedom. You work on your computer until which time that we don't have those anymore. You can create a completely different life. Go get the skills, learn. No more judgment, no more questioning. Question nothing. I'm just going to expand. I'm going to learn. I'm going to explore. And, I'm going to experience. I'm not going to question why things didn't come through the way I desired them to. Because it's an opening for something new and more amazing. Know this. Don't question that. Nothing goes wrong, okay? So please subscribe. Sign up for my emails. Come take my masterclass, Breakthrough Fear. If you'd like to become one of my students, it's a lifetime membership. My one fee is for the rest of your life, And I coach you every week. I've included live coaching now because I think we need it, right? You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Tell me how it goes when you question nothing. See if you can do it. You're going to have to catch yourself in every moment. Faith, my friend. Faith. Namaste.